Hoi hoi, this is Megane, and this is a response video to Magdalena S, if I'm not mistaken. Let's see whether I can get to the... yeah, it's Magdalena S. Response video to her comment on Soul's video.
Hi there, we're trying something different.
Oh, yeah. That came through there. Well, I clicked on it and I immediately got some audio. Well, hey, you've heard it. It's Soul of an artist, but he's rebranding to just Soul. And it's a video of him showing off his AR60 account. And in the long form video I have a bit of a short criticism on him. Well, actually not. I have some disagreements on how he views Genshin, but that's neither here nor there, so I won't go into it in this short video, and I will try to be as short as possible in showing off my account, my ultra low spender AR59 account, which in some ways has some... How should I put it? I'll just... let's go to OBS back and let's get this image. Yes. Well, I have a similar yet different account, and well, I level 90. Well, I'll just go to... this is what I love. Spend yeah, 60. I have a similar yet different account. I level 90 cars that I like to use for meta purposes, and I put a lot of ER on them in order to have the smoothest rotations possible, especially against bosses. I adapt to the game because I'm cynical with regards to Hoyo worth. Yeah, that's an intentional spelling. Improving the game for the players in response to feedback from us players. I did everything to get all the primo gems I can squeeze out of the game. Maybe I have overlooked some chests. Of course I did. There are still some chests out there waiting for me to be opened, maybe with a few primos inside of them. But that's neither here nor there. It doesn't matter. I should not be distracted too much. Genshin's a comfy game to play for me. I still love playing it. I really still love playing it, especially because I keep getting surprised on how I do keep progressing. My spending has been limited to 25.47 euro, about $30, 1 Welkin and 2 battle passes. 1 Welkin Moon and 2 battle passes. AR59 player here. Well, that's my comment response on Soul's video. I will link it in the description. Well, the comment that Magdalena S does to me is: you have the same amount of 5 stars plus cons and event and standard banner 5-star weapons, all kinds of exclamation mark, smileys, responses, and yeah, my response is, I think so, to some extent. Well, let's take a look. And get rid of this and let me first of all show you I'm AR59. I'm about quarter of the way deep in. This will, I think, take another 3, maybe 4 months until I'm AR60. Yeah, character archive. Yeah, I showed that in the previous video as well. I started at about the 28th of October, played a few hours, and left the game sitting for about a month, and then the 26th of November of 2020 I restarted the game, and I've been playing quite religiously ever since. I have been quite not such a good player, and I will even show you why I can say that. Why I can claim that I haven't been a really good player because of one event weapon. The Festering Desire, where I only have refinement rank 3. I mained Sucrose, I had a shitty team then, I didn't know how to do co-op effectively, and I only got 3 refinement rewards for the Festering Desire, and I was not really able to club that, what is it called, the Cryo Registwine modified boss for that event. So I did get myself the Festering Desire, but it wasn't the best. So that's one 4-star weapon from the event banner, then the Dragon Spine event banner. The Dragon Spine event, well, here's the Cinnabar Spindle, that's another one, and the Luxurious Sea Lord Fish Slapper Claymore from that event. Well, the catch is not really an event, but it's in-game reward if you fish enough. You can do it, you can get it. Dodako Tails from the Summer Island event. The Ocean Eye from that event in Enkanomiya. Well, the Fading Twilight is an event weapon, and I have the Windbloom Ode, which is also an event weapon. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 event weapons. Yeah, that's a reasonable amount of event weapons. Yeah, I also have a Serpent Spine, and well, there's some kind of world request. Yeah, I don't, sorry, but I'm not going to add you now. And I also have the Solar Pearl, so that actually confirms that I've had 2 battle passes. Well, if I go to the Wish and I go to the shop, here I cannot really show off whether I have had the Blessing of the Welkin Moon or not. I cannot for sure show you whether I have topped up crystals or not before 2.0, before the reset of the crystal top-up shop. So yeah, you have to believe me that I've only spent 1 time doing the Blessing of the Welkin Moon. Currently I do not have the Blessing of the Welkin Moon, and I initially did this 1 time as a thank you to the company at that time. I think it was about December of 2020, January of 2021, and I did the battle pass 2 times in order. Well, it was also a bit of doing the. Well, here you have the 2 weapons in order to say thank you, but also to get the. Well, to get the weapons, the Solar Pearl, and also the Serpent Spine for my characters. And to get more Primo Gems, more crystals, and all the materials. And I didn't really know how to do the stuff with these chests at the time. Yeah. So I really fucked that one up. No. Let's go back to the weapons. As you can see, I have 2 standard banner 5-star weapons, and two of the limited event 5-star banner weapons. The Freedom Sword and the Mist Splitter Reforged. I have a lot of other stuff that I've gotten over the time. I've well, put together some of my own stuff with billets, and I've even level 90'd a few other weapons. The Otherworldly Story, which I used to use on Sucrose because it was so comfy. Yeah, the recurve bow, well, I can't put on Yelan, but she loves the energy recharge, if I'm not mistaken. And yeah, as you can see, these are my weapons. I have a lot of artifacts. I have that are on level 20. I have at least, that's 9 per row, and that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 rows of 9. So that's 126, and that's plus 4, that's 130 level 20 artifacts. And I recently, today, leveled another HP artifact in order to put upon my one of my HP hungry characters. So this is all I have. I have used up my essence. If you check the other longer form video, there's a bit of a difference here. Well, here I'm my materials. As you can see, still have 4 crowns, some of these materials, the talent level materials, weapon ascension materials. I have these character level materials and the higher level talent materials drops from bosses, a lot of them, because I still do a lot of bosses. I have a lot of normal and also elite mob drops. As you can see, some upgrade materials for leveling characters, the books. Well, here's all I have for my well, getting HP back, the whole cooking stuff, a lot of these, because they are the best for getting HP back if really necessary. Well, resurrecting characters if necessary, but often they die. I resurrect them, I don't give them the HP, I put them into a healing field, and then they get fucked over by some abyss mages, but I won't go into that further. I barely ever use these things anymore because I do not believe in buffing my characters in order to show off big beefy PP DPS. Well, here's a lot of other stuff. I have a lot of these, but I won't use them because these weapons are really meh. Well, a lot of other stuff, not much of these. I can go to my weapons and I can show you that I do have a reasonable amount of weapon and weapon leveling ores. Going back. Well, some billets, some other stuff, a lot of fish. I've fished far too much. I have a lot of crystal core. I barely use it anymore, only if really necessary. Some other stuff here, as you can see. Can use this to level characters. Well, all of these gadgets, these floaty thingies and the two that make enough sounds, annoying sounds. All the other stuff here that's necessary. Portable waypoints, the camera, the special camera. Yeah. You get the point. Well, I don't use these anymore. I think that's bullshit. I'm done with fishing for the time being. A lot of other junk. Mysterious flyer, whatever. Enough other junk and trinkets that is necessary. I mean, this is nice. I barely even ever use the dream solvent. I'm a bit... don't have that much fragile resin. And then there's this teapot junk. Yeah, that's about it. With regards to that, let's go into the characters that I have. So, I have Kazuha, Xiangling, Mona, Jean, Chongli, Venti. Well, let's take a look at not the characters that I have, or it's better to just take a look at the characters that I don't have. I don't have Kuki, no Ayato, no Yai Miko, no Shenhe, no Ito, no Toma. Somehow I never got him in all that time since his release. No Kokomi, no Yoimiya. I mean, I have Goro, I do have Sarah, but I don't have Yoimiya, I don't have Eula, I don't have Hutao, I don't have Xiao, I don't have Albedo. Well, of the ones that have been recently released, I have a Yunjin! But Toma? No, he never came. Nope. Nope. Do I want him? Well, for that blue wish, I want to have him. Ayato would be nice. Kuki, Shinobu, yeah, would be nice. Ito, he's difficult to build, but would be nice. Unga Bunga, Geo. Well, for the character, yes, but not for the unit. She may have better uses in the future with Dendro, but yeah, we'll see. Shenhe, she's good, but really cryo-specific, but her and a lot of the animal characters will have some nice uses. Kokomi, well, hydro application and good heals, and the clam set. Yoimiya, pew 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 pew, but I still have Klee to build a bit better, and well, other characters that I can still build, like Diluc. Eula, well, no, don't want her. A bit too specific in her physical attacks. Hutao and her low HP requirements. She needs to be really well protected. And yeah, getting her C1 and Staff of Homer is kinda nearly necessary. Shao, I don't like the corrosion effect for his ult, but if I do get him, nice, but it's not necessary. But he is a bit plungy unga bunga. That's nice. Jumpy, plungy, unga bunga. Just a bit like Kazuha, but then different. It's like Kazuha meets Ito. And Albedo. Yeah. I won't go into that too much. Well, let's go to the characters, showing off which characters I do have. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 5-stars. Together with those 4 5-star weapons, that's about 4 plus 14 is 80. But then I go into the constellations and I have C1 Kazuha, C4 Mona, and C1 Ayaka. So that's 18 plus 6, that's in total 24 5-stars. And I'll just quickly show you this, my pymon.moray wish history. I had to add in Gene manually because I started using pymon.moray more than a half year after I actually got Gene on the standard banner. So yeah, that really that sucks a bit, but you can see well, they do count Alloy as being one of the 5-stars here, but as you can see, I've been lucky with Kazuha. I've had my 50-50 wins, a lot of them. Unlucky getting the Skyward Blade and the Amos Bow. Really lucky, could have been far worse weapons there. The weapons banner is a scam, and I am really lucky getting the Freedom Thorn, and especially getting the Mistsplitter Reforged. That was some true luck. And yeah, other than that, yeah, you see, I have a lot of luck, and well, that's that. You can open your own account on pymon.moray, but if your history for wishing is longer than 6 months and you have never used pymon.moray, well, you will have to add some of your characters manually. But it doesn't matter for the 4 stars. So let's take a look at my constellations for my characters, just like Soul has said. Well, that's the C1 Kazuha, C6 Xiangling, C4 Mona, C0 Jin, C0 Zhongli, C0 Venti, C0 Ganyu, C1 Ayaka, C0 Raiden, C0 Tortellini, Tatalia, C6 Sucrose, C5 Diona, C6 Chincho, technically C6 Bennett, but I'm not that adventurous. C0 Yelan, C6 Noel, C4 Ningguang, C3 Fischl, C6 Yanfei. Well, of course, my Lumine is C6 in everything. C0 Klee, C6 Chongyun, C1 Lisa, C6 Barbara, C2 Sayu. Well, Bayou is from Magic the Gathering. It's a card which is a land. It's a dual land, very expensive, a few $100 at least, but doesn't matter. I should not distract myself. Alloy will never get beyond C0. C0 Chi-Chi, C0 Kaya, C2 Amber, C3 Yunjin, C6 Rosaria, C0 Kishing, C0 Deluxe, C2 Goro, C6 Jin Yan, C6 Sarah, C4 Bedo, C4 Razor, and then we are back to Kazuha. Well, let's show off how the stats are for my characters. At least the relevant ones, because up to, I would say, Yanfei, my characters are somewhat built. To really well built. Well, my Kazuha is quite well built, but the energy recharge, I need more energy recharge. That's the problem with the artifacts. Xiangling. Well, that crit damage is really copium. But other than that, the stats are quite reasonable. Mona, yeah, I had to up the energy recharge, but that's because of other characters. But she can perform quite well and do a lot of damage. But yeah, her crit rate, crit damage are reasonable, but better than the most. Well, crit damage is meh for my Jean, but she has a lot of attack because she needs to burst heal a lot. Zhongli, well, he's my shield bot. Venti, well, it's a bit cringe, the crit damage and crit rate, but it works. Currently, well, he has Fading Twilight. I might want to take the stringless from here. Yeah, I think this is a bit better. Not the best build, but it will work. Ganyu. This is actually a reasonable build with 2.5. Oh, well, I can show off pyro damage bonus here. The hydro damage bonus because she's in the team. Jean also has well, that kind of damage bonus. Venti has an emo damage bonus. Ganyu has a decent amount of trio damage bonus. Oh, yeah, you know what? I'm going to just exchange this one for this one, so my... Yeah, it's even a bit... It's a bit better, there's more cryo damage bonus. Ayaka. Well, this is a good build, but a bit low energy recharge, but good stats. Raiden Shogun has some reasonable stats here. Perfectly nice. But the crit damage is low. Tatalia, well, crit damage is actually in the shitters. And yeah, you know what? I might want to give him this, the Fading Twilight. A bit more. Yeah, I think this one is better. I don't know. I don't care. Doesn't matter. Sucrose is good enough like that. Is actually a good build. Needs more energy recharge. Diona is a shield and heal bot. Shinshu is pretty good, but the crit damage is shite. Bennett currently has a not so great build, but has a lot of energy recharge. Yelan has a lot of HP. Noelle is built quite nicely. Ningguang is built quite nicely. And they all have their good builds and good stats. No. With the respective elemental bonuses. I just don't show them because most of them are what they are. Fischl is Fischl and has some electro damage bonus, has some nice damage. If I really want to enhance one of the characters, I can just give a nice weapon to them and then they perform better if the weapon is kinda cringe. For instance, if I want to improve Venti, I'll just give him the Amos bow. If I want to improve, for instance, Fischl, who has the Hamayumi, I'll give her the bow, so it's a bit of weapons shared. And yeah, that's what I do. I swap out some weapons if I need to use a certain team with a certain character that has a cringe weapon on it. Well, with regards to artifacts, yeah, you can see I have a lot of the good pieces on them, so yeah. Well, the talent levels are 10, 10, 10. Here, triple crowned, single crowned, no crowns but high talent levels, visibly high talent levels, high talent levels, high talent levels, high talent levels, triple crowned, double crowned, high talent levels, single crowned because I had my DPS Sucrosa, but now she's an EM bot. Double crowned because she's still a good healer. Double crowned, single crowned, high talent levels, reasonably high talent levels, high talent levels, high elemental skill, reasonably high talent levels. We won't talk about this, and then yeah, whatever. So I've used quite a big crowns. Quite a bit amount of crowns. I think I used about 14 or 15 crowns already, and I still have 4 crowns left. So that's in total 18 crowns. You know what? Ooh, yeah. Yeah, I'm going to show off what an average one in Abyss is for me right now. Just use this. Yeah. I need to think about this a bit, but I'm going to just go for this and see what happens. Let's go for this comp here. Maybe just not use Bennett for once. Just see what happens. I should be able to do this. Not blindfolded, but easily enough. Of course, I get cooped. Because you know what? Hey, the whole loading, etc. Ooh. Well, let's get this bear out. And then we go back into doing this. I'm just showcasing what this team can do, whatever, it doesn't really matter. Let's see. I'm just quick swapping the fuck out of this stuff. Because, you know, it's what's actually expedient to do. Now we have a bit of a problem. I need to be fast enough with this one. And it flops around and does its thing, and flops around, and otherwise it gets the hose. Those things can be quite annoying. So I'm just showcasing some random teams. And let's see if I can do this quite fast. Let's see, to do this. then this, then this. To go to Raiden, of course, and then I'm just going to do this stuff and have some fun. Oh jeez, I'm having some difficulties actually doing this, yes. Well, I hope Mago Kenki isn't that difficult, but we'll see. I mean, this is where the rubber meets the road. Let's see. Oh yeah, I'm not playing Yelan, so this doesn't really matter that much. And here we go. Wow, I'm impressed, actually. And now, oh. Well, and I just keep going because I need to, because I want to have as much time as possible for everything. Whoa, that's fast. That's really fast. And I'm really, really glad that that's fast. Oh. No. I need to get him going. Just wait a minute. And now I go to this. And I hope I will have enough damage output. Oh yeah, I think I do have enough damage output. Come on, this shouldn't be too difficult. Let's see. And then you go there, and then we go like this. It shouldn't be too difficult. But as you can see, the inherent, well, how would I call this? Oh, ouch! I'm being dumb. But as you can see, this is actually quite simple, but I need to be a bit careful that I don't take too much damage and I get my energy back. Oh, come on. Oh yeah, that's good enough. So even Magukenki is simple enough. Well, now I need to just blitz through these two bishops. I haven't had any other damage buffs than the inherent one, the one where you get more stacks for the elemental damage. Well, it is as it is. I don't mind it actually, because it is as it is, and let's see if I can get this going. And let's see, this shouldn't be too difficult. Okay. And it's done. So it's about 30 seconds. Well, yeah. Let's see. Oh god. I just hate it when the PMA becomes a rocket. It really is annoying. And now we go to this, and we go full attack. Come on, come on, come on. Let's see. It should be doable for me. Come on, this shouldn't be too difficult. Just go total ham, and then we go here. At least we can course that dumb thing into corral it to a place where we have a bit of yeah, I'll just have to keep on going. Come on, this shouldn't be too difficult. Oh no, this sucks. This is what I hate, when it becomes a rocket and it iframes one of your stronger attacks. This really sucks. And then, as you can see, I will show you the teams. Well, you've seen the teams, you've seen what the power in those teams are, and, well, it's not that impressive actually. I mean, if I can just take out you can see, you've seen this one, not that much damage, and the most damage comes from, well, official and that's stupid actually. Yeah. But I'll just put it back. So I even had not such a great official either. And Xiangling, come on, look at this dumb stuff. This isn't that really great. My account isn't that really great, and the only one that's actually really great is Kazuha. Let's see. So I have this one here, deploy. I have no Bennett, no actual attack buffs with a Bennett. You don't really need Bennett, and even Kazuha you can exchange for other stuff. Abyss is easy enough. And I mean, look at this copium crit damage. I mean, yeah, there's a lot of electro damage bonus, and my Raiden does perform quite well. This is a bit copium on the crit rate, and the crit damage is look at the attack, look at everything. It works, but it's fucking copium. And I mean, Diona doesn't really contribute other than the recharge, and well, her signature mix also costing 80 energy, so it does contribute to Raiden. Yeah. As you can see, my account isn't that great for an AR-59 player, other than having a lot of luck with getting 5-star characters. And, well, as you can see, I don't have that much of exploration. I do have more exploration than... we got out of here. I've done everything here. I have done my due stuff. There, go back. And then this is about, yeah. Now I go to Enconomia. I've done everything here, as you can see. Maybe there's a small hidden chest somewhere, but I haven't seen it. And let's go to the chasm. I've done everything here. Maybe there's some hidden chest somewhere. I don't know. I don't really care. And then, well, we go to the Serenity pot. Well, first I'll show off a bit of a mechanic here. Come on. Yeah, I'm going to use Diona here. Maybe I'll beat my world record. Check records. There's some records here. For those interested, I'm on an EU account and you can always visit my teapot. But I'll just go here and you'll see. I know where I'm going. And it's going to be kinda, well, difficult enough within the shortest time. Oh no, I need to get my... I need to get up even further, because otherwise... Yeah, that's already taking so long. Come on, Diana. Be a bit faster. Come on. Don't disappoint. Oh. Well, this is the reason why I need to... Well, now we must fly. I won't beat any of the previously set records, but as you can see, I just go here. I climb up here. I glitch a Reno into this somehow. Yeah, I drop down and see. See? That takes about nearly 1.5 minutes. Well, I have to somehow... Oh, come on. Took glitch arena out. Ah! Oh. No! Wait, what? How? This is bullshit. Ah. And I glitch arena out. Well, if I go to my... actual main island. Yeah, other than my main island and this one challenge that you saw there. Well, yeah, this is it. This is my current teapot. It's, well, here, my pymon. Well, teleport point. The realm music. Oh, I'm going to make things a bit louder. Actually, this one is really great. Yeah, I have it really on a low setting because I put off everything with regards to the sound volume of my speakers, so I cannot hear myself because I am using speakers, but here are my fields. my wet field, my other field, and another field. Well, my forge, my crafting station. Well, here's Tubi. And, well, here's Tubi. Doesn't matter. Well, go to the mansion. There's nothing especially interesting other than that I have a front desk for Sayu with a drum to get her awake if she decides to sleep in the bed, but it's more of a joke with regards to the sleepiness of Sayu. So, the drum is to awaken her. And here, well, they just stand here, generating friendship experience. Same here. And same here. So, yeah. Once they're done incubating friendship points, that's it. Well, the floors above are actually empty, and in the other realm that I had previously, which is many versions ago, I still was accumulating adeptal energy in order to get more, to get a steady stream of realm currency. So, folding screens and stone lions. Doesn't look pretty, but it worked. Well, that was it. This is my AR-59 account, and well, I think I'm about... It's still not that much shorter. I'm sorry, Magdalena. I'm unable to shorten this. Because I really want to show you what my account looks like. So now you know. Is my account the same as the one that Soul has? No. But yeah, I don't have that much of the weapons that he has. I'll take a look on his video. His video is really much shorter than mine. I mean, he has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 5-star weapons. 1, 2, 3. Actually, those he really wanted, so he was a bit unlucky. And yeah, he does have a lot of level 90 weapons, more than I have. I have about 30 or 32 or whatever, it doesn't matter, but I have some level 90 weapons. And if I take a look at how much characters he has level 90, he has level 90 less than I have, because every character that I find interesting enough to level 90, I have level 90 that I use somehow, that I think, oh yeah, they're good enough to use at times. Well, I level 90'd Noelle because I used her quite extensively, and Ningguang, she's good, and Yanfei is good, as you can see. So I have 19 level 90 characters, and I am able to use Xiangyun, Barbara, Lisa a bit, Klee I can use. I mean, even the Traveler Lumine I can use if I if I build her on elemental mastery copium. But other than that, yes, I'm a quick swap simp. I'm a meta chill, as they call it on the on /gig on VG. Someone who's all into the meta game stuff, but I'm a quick swap player. I love me some quick swap. Chongli, he's a good shielder, but I only use him when really necessary, because yeah, he's good, but that's it. Yeah, Ganyu is a good Dvalin killer. Ayaka is good against, well, certain elite mobs in a freeze team. She's really good in a freeze team. But other than that, this is quick swap, quick swap, quick swap, quick swap, quick swap. But then mob quick swap, mob quick swap, quick swap, quick swap. Even Ayaka is freeze quick swap. Kazuha is quick swap, quick swap, quick swap, quick swap, quick swap, quick swap, quick swap. Everything is actually I'm really addicted to quick swapping, as you've seen in my in this Abyss run. And yes, I can really 36-star Abyss quite easily with even copium teams. And I'm still farming much more in order to well, I'll just show one little one of what I normally do. But then with the team I've been using today, so I'll even show that I've got myself the level 50 on the battle pass, on the free stuff. And yeah, this loading, it takes a bit longer because I am using an antique hard disk where I have my Genshin account on. Or better to say, not a Genshin account, but the whole Genshin. I'm not going to do this, I'm going to use this team. It's a bit less strong, but it's a bit scuffed, but it is as it is. But yeah, the Genshin impact files are on normal hard disk, a spinner hard disk. Not an SSD, a solid state drive. Let's start this. We put down this. Yep. Don't do that, please. And it's dead. See? Was a bit slow. Didn't get all the energy back, but yeah, I needed to. I needed to heal because I don't want my characters to die just because of some jumping electro lava trail. So let's see. Yeah, it's more fodder. Oh yeah, I can do it again. Let's see. I'll do another one. I mean, the video's already long enough. Let's show you what I can do. Oh, Jesus Christ, it's always this dumb thing. I'm really a bit... Yeah, see? Get everything back, and everything is all white. So let's and go here, I tend to just go here and have, well, some fun or something like that. Yeah, that's my account. How long is this video already? It's already a fucking hour long. Jesus Christ. Yeah, because I'm slow in babbling, I'm slow in talking, babbling, and I keep getting distracted, and I want to show a bit off. And yeah. Let's see. Let's get the last battle pass. And it's done. I feel complete, or something like that. And now I will do a wish. Well, tomorrow I will do another wish here, and now we go. Well, whatever we get, we will get. Okay. Wow. Actually, yeah. Yeah, this video is actually the better one. Disregard the other video, I won't even upload it. Yeah, I got another Kaya. I mean, well, getting a Kaya no. See? Okay. The critter. Oh, that's actually. Oh, that's nice. But a C1 Kaya, see? I got another constellation. I had some luck. Some real luck here. So, Magdalena S, I finally really remembered your name. That was not the case in the previous 2 videos that I made. Maybe even more videos. I do not remember, but I'm actually really fine with this video. You know what? This is my account. An ultra low. I mean, I haven't spent, I've spent as much on this game as you would on a seriously good indie game. And yes, I will say Genshin Impact, despite its flaws, is seriously good. The endgame, yes, it is lacking. And it would be nice if we had a better endgame. Here I do agree with Soul, with Valkyr, with Erotic Walrus, with Tactone, with M-Test, with Enviosity, with Asian Guy Stream. Asian Guy. With Tenha, with a lot of people that do YouTube videos on Genshin Impact. Also the Jeff and Ten and other YouTube Genshin creators. Genshin Impact does need some good, repeatable endgame. A kind of roguelike dungeon, a domain that is ever increasing and, well, where you can have a lot of fun. And that gets refreshed often enough, shaken up, that you, for instance, get your weekly, well, big spiral tower, the spiral dungeon tower, whatever, the dungeon of defeat, because eventually you'll get defeated, because it's ever increasing. And depending on how far you get into it, you get certain kinds of rewards. That would be a good thing. And maybe some, well, big bosses that you have to defeat with co-op. Well, where you can only enter with 1 character per account. And that you can try to do you can try to defeat those bosses on your own, but well, most likely you won't, because you only have one character that you can use on your own. So you will have to somehow work together to take them down. Maybe you get buffs based upon the amount of elements, maybe certain specific element requirements, and these bosses change weekly and are somehow pseudo-random, a kind of raid. Oh, that would be quite nice. That would be permanent endgame content. So I do agree, yeah, Genshin needs to be ironed out with regards to endgame content, getting new permanent content that just keeps the game fresh, that is exciting, exhilarating, that includes co-op, but that also challenges the players that have invested a lot of money, a lot of resources, and have really cracked characters. Not just for the free-to-plays and low spenders, but also for the big whales that have spent a lot. They have such great characters where they say, well, I really want to test them, and even if I fail at one time, I want to see how far I can go. And also a great co-op with a raid, fixing the bugs in certain character kits, fixing the bugs in the game, doing the whole stuff with the with artifacts better. Well, for instance, making it so that new characters that you get, for instance, Yoimiya or Kokomi or Shenhe or whatever, that you do not have to waltz through so much content in order to get the upgrade materials, but that you can get the upgrade materials for the levels and talents quite early, but well, you have to sacrifice some of your other materials in such a way that you do want to get further, but you can really grind for the materials early game. And I mean a grind like, for instance, 3-to-1 ratio grind, for instance, for boss materials, for instance. 3 boss materials for 1. Which means that you, for instance, have to clap Dvalins in a 3-to-1 ratio early game in order to get the boss materials. For instance, for Shenhe. In order to get the Raiden Shogun boss materials. I think that would be a good thing. A kind of, well, something similar to Dream Solvent and Dust of Others, but then, yeah, it makes well. Here we go to these materials. Well, that you, for instance, do 3 Dvalin's Claws to get, for instance, 1 Gilded Scale, or maybe 1 Hellfire Butterfly, or, well, Mudra of the Malefic General, or maybe 4-to-1. It depends, as long as it is costly enough that you will think, yes, I will invest into this new character. I can't clap Dvalin. Well, I think 3-to-1 is already good enough. Well, for instance, one of the things that you also still have, for instance, here, the treasure collection cost. Hey, MiHoYo, or HoYoverse, put this down to 0. Just really do that. Would be nice, because we will get more bosses, and that's more resin efficient. I mean, we don't need more resin. we do need to reduce the resin costs of bosses, of the weekly bosses. Not the bosses, but the weekly bosses to 0. That would be really generous and good. And yeah, for instance, another thing which is also a good thing is, for instance, if you would be able to convert these boss drops, for instance, as well in a 3-to-1 ratio, would be nice. That you could club the Pyro Vegeswine 3-to-1. Of course, it doesn't have the same incentive that you would go clapping, that you would go adventuring more. But on the other hand, if yeah, it's a trade-off. What if you don't want to just steam through the story in order to get to, for instance, the Hydra Hypostasis, or the Baptismal Bishop Herd, or the Ruined Serpent? Because it does take a lot of time to get there. And maybe someone wants to have a leisurely pace, but wants to build a certain character that is new and has, well, maybe a Sumeru boss drop, or a Sumeru weekly boss drop, or a Natlan, or a Fontaine, or what is the other nation called? The Snezhnaya, or maybe other more exotic boss drops in the future, where you have to plow through weeks of content in order to even approach that boss. Maybe 2 or 3 months. So someone gets a really new character, but they don't get the boss drops. Or even, well, conversion of mob drops as well, 3-to-1 maybe, would be nice. But it costs something more than just 3-to-1. You have something extra, and it's doable, but it's a lot of cost involved. And also these talent material upgrade materials and the weapon upgrade materials also, I would say 3-to-1 ratio plus an additional cost would be the best, in my eyes. But who am I to say that's the best thing to do? It's just a suggestion. Well, and a better drop rate for the billets would be great. That's, well, the gadgets are gadgets. It's as simple as that. Yeah, well, there's a lot that Genshin can improve in. Less tedious story quests. I mean, the Inazuma festival was quite nice, but it was so tedious at times. And the time gating at times is really, really not so nice. I mean, yes, this is nice, but this sucks. Having to wait more. I mean, of course, this is going to be open tomorrow, but it sucks ass, and I don't like that. Again, if you like it, you like it. And at times I just think, yes, it's not that bad, but time gating really sucks. Because, yeah, again, people just want to play on their own pace and not be time gated. Because there's already a time gating in the events. But then people are out of content. Yeah, if people are out of content, then that's their own fucking damn faults. They have to pace themselves a bit better. Yeah, here's a rant with regards to people talking about, oh, there's not enough content in Genshin Impact. Yeah. If you rush through the story because there's a bit of new content and it's gone, it's your own fucking fault. Because currently this is still content open to myself with Kuki Shinobi. And then when once 2.8 drops, well, if it's again the summer islands, the islands where we went to last year, that's content that I will have to do. But there will be new content that's permanent, and that content I will not consume that fast anymore. In the past I did that, but I won't. Because I want to have some content left for myself in the future. And when Sumaru drops, I will only do that which is necessary in order to, well, to progress the story. And if there's some kind of event, I will do the story then. And then do the event that that has those story requirements. The Archon quests and other story quests. But I think a lot of people complain too much. Oh, there's not enough content. Oh, we need permanent content. Now you have to pace yourself a bit better. I mean, I've been playing this game for nearly every day for about more than 1.5 years now. I think I've played it more than a lot of other people. And yes, at times I've been a bit bored by it. But look at me making this long video. I can still talk a lot about what's in Genshin Impact. And there's a lot to talk about. I mean, look at the Vertic Walrus. He's blathering his streams full. A lot of other content creators who play Genshin most likely exclusively or not. I'm one of those who play Genshin exclusively. And there's still a lot of things to talk about. But it depends on how you do things. I mean, I blather on and on and on and on and do all kinds of other stuff as well. So yeah. Look at this fucking long video and I'm still talking a lot. So it's not an issue of Genshin being that content dry. No, it's about players not pacing themselves and having certain expectations that they still have because, oh no, but HoYoverse has to change their ways. No, if HoYoverse doesn't change whatever they are doing, and there's a crab, nice, crab. It's either you move on to another game, which satisfies your lust for new content, or you adapt, and you just think, yeah, it's a pretty damn good pretty damn good game, I don't have to spend so much on it, I can just play it for free if I want, and hey, if I'm bored, I'll just go away. And if I'm not bored, I'll just play it. Yeah. And yeah, that's and here comes my criticism with regards to Soul. He is right when he says this game has some dry content. Yes, if you play everything through, if you just keep on playing and doing all the same things over again, and it really fucking bores you out of your mind, so yeah, you better quit the game for a few weeks and then come back. Because yeah, HoYoverse won't change for you. It won't change for me. It will change when all those who spend money on this game stop paying. And when people just go away in droves so much that the influx of new players dries up, the influx of money dries up, and Hoyoverse thinks, can try to shut this down, but you know what? What we'll try is to change the game up, add more newer content, just like they did in Honkai Impact 3rd. I mean, Honkai Impact 3rd, it's a fucking abomination of a game, actually, with all the currencies, all the stuff. I think it's a nightmare of a design. It looks pretty, but I think the combat in that game is bland. The story is a different thing. It's really enticing, but I think the combat is bland, a bit too repetitive, and you might say the same thing about Genshin. And yes, in some ways it is repetitive, but I think there's much more freedom and much more modularity in this game, which really attracts me. While Honkai, seriously, it's doing the same thing all over and all over and all over again, switching your characters, building characters in a certain way, and that's where Genshin has some much more needed modularity. That is which really attracts me, which keeps me busy, and where I say, yes, I really like that. It's not just the whole quick swapping. I really like the quick swapping, but the modularity, that you can build characters in different ways, that you can make a team fresh by building a character differently, or adding another character. But if you're accustomed to playing, well, one team over and 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 over again, just like one would do in Honkai Impact, yeah, then it becomes stale. The combat really becomes stale. That's true. Yeah, I'm a bit in a rant mode now, which makes the video even longer. But this is me reaching out to you, soul. If you don't like the game, you fuck off. And if you do like it again, you fuck back right in and play it. That's up to you. That's my criticism towards you. You don't like it, you just go away. And yeah, you did go away, you came back, and, well, for instance, you went on, I think, doing some stuff with Elden Ring and other games, and hey, I'm not one to say you are wrong in doing that. That's up to you. There's no criticism in me with regards to that, but your criticisms on Genshin being, oh, it's such a boring game and there's nothing refreshing. It is as it is. And Hoyoverse will eventually change things up, like they did with Honkai Impact. But it'll take time, it'll take some losses or less, what you would call less profit, and then they'll say, hey, the profit margins went down, what can we do to change that? And then they will change that. And maybe you'll think, they didn't change it in the right way. But their profit margins will go up, hopefully for them, and if not, they will change it again. Hopefully the change will be something that all of us will love. But I have no hope in the coming few months, maybe 1 or 2 years, that this game will fundamentally change. So either I accept it as it is and do whatever I want, or I accept that it is like it is and I will move on to another game if I'm bored out of my mind. but you've come back. So there's something in this game which you really like. And you do want to make some content about it, because somehow you do really like this game. Because you do see its value, just like I do. But you react differently to me, because you are a different person. Yeah. And yeah, that's where this video has become both a response to the original video, to your comment, Magdalena S, a response, a bit of a comparison to your account, Soul, and also a bit of a semi-critical response to you, Soul. Not saying that you're totally wrong, far from it. You're in a lot of things right, and I totally agree with you. This game could be far, far better than it currently is. But I just accept it as it is, because most likely nothing will change. Because only certain things have changed after a lot of blowback and critical feedback from big YouTubers. And you're one of the smaller ones. Yes, and compared to you, I'm even far, far smaller with my few subscribers, and I don't expect anyone to flock to my account just based on this video, because it's a long form video and a long rant, and I'm just repeating myself over and 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 over again. I'm on the funny farm. The man in the white coats just came and drove me off to the funny farm. But anyhow, this has been a long rant as it is. I'm nearly 90 minutes in, and I just need to put this video out, upload it, put it out there, and link to it. And I still have a lot to do. Hey, have a nice time, and see you later. Bye.